growing up in East New York, there were 3 Sephardic synagogues from 3 different cities. One was from Greece, that was Kasturia. There was one from Ankara, the Ankarelis, and there was one from Yugoslavia, from the monasteries. So I grew up with a lot of Sephardic heritage because both my parents are Sephardic. They came from the Balkan area. My mother's family is from Greece. My father's from Turkey. So I was raised with all the customs and traditions that I guess they brought from Europe. My name is Yosef Ben Yaakov. In Sephardic tradition, we name after the living. And I was named after my mother's father. And I was raised in a 2-family house with them. I don't know what the name specifically means, but it was named after my grandfather. So we carried on tradition there too. And my son was named after my father. And when my son had his son, he named him after me. So we're carrying on tradition. My wife, she's Ashkenazi. Of course, my uncles would tease me that I married outside the religion because of different customs. Well, there are differences. The foods are totally different. Our food is more Mideastern. And we name after the living, while the Ashkenazi name after a deceased. Believe it or not, for the cemetery, many women did not go to the cemetery for a burial, while the Ashkenazi did go to the cemetery for that. In Sephardic tradition, both sets of parents would hold a talit over the bride and groom, and that was a very important thing, at least in Sephardic tradition. Even though my wife is not Sephardic, when my son was getting married, unfortunately, she did faint under the chuppah. And when she revived, the rabbi had said, "No, you sit down." And she says, "Oh no, I've waited my life for this. I'm standing, I'm holding." So that is a nice tradition. One of the traditions, like which I had said before, was, we name after the living. And when my wife was pregnant with my son, of course it came up, but my father had already passed away. And she said, well, no matter what, the baby will be named after your father. And I said, only if it's a boy. Because Sephardic, again, we name after a male for a male and a female for a female. So this was a very big issue. And when he was born, and my father's name was Jack, she wasn't crazy about that. She thought that was an old-fashioned name. Today it's very popular, but 40-some odd years ago it wasn't. Like I said, my granddaughter was named after grandfathers on the other side, but my grandson was named after me. So my son acquiesced. Well, we don't do this and we don't do that, an Ashkenazi way. And I said, let's get one thing straight. Your tradition or your custom is not any better or worse than mine. It's only a tradition. And therefore, we shouldn't say that one is better than another. It's what we're used to. And we still hold that adage today. It's what you're raised with and what's instilled in you and what makes you feel comfortable.